Hi, it's Lori. Let me move this to see if I screw it up again. Oh my goodness. I felt so bad about screwing up my video that I had to do a quick one before I go to work this morning. And I mean quick because I got to edit it too. Hopefully I won't have to take out too much. I felt bad about you guys not getting to see the sweater. Oh my gosh. And I couldn't believe. Oh, and I have a few other things I want to tell you guys about. So this video and the one that came out this morning for the makers is going to be for week 2 of the August giveaways. Okay, August 2nd or August 6th, August 5 through next Friday is going to be for week 2. Okay, these flowers, she told me, are detachable. They're just tied on, so if I can take these off and do whatever I want. Now if I make a hat to match, or I make a bag, scarf, I got options. Love the flowers. Okay, let me take this off before I get it messed up. Now, my project, so far this is what I have. Not a dishcloth. Want to put in some guesses as part of your comment? You can do that. It's headed this way. It's headed this way. And this is a Lisa stitch. And I always forget how I end my row, so I don't know if if the next row is right or not. And look, I think I've already made a roller coaster. I'm counting. Oh man, I'm trying to count, but it's possible I'm making 17 stitches. It's supposed to have 17 stitches. I'll have to double check before I do the next row in case I need to make less. Okay, that is August on the hook. This is July. I put the balls on the project. Look at this. It's hard for it to stand up, but you guys are telling me about the bag thing. Look at this. Let me give you the side that doesn't have the, look how that turned out. I had the dark combo under it, so then I put some more on top of it, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to finish it, because it's supposed to be like, let's see, where is it supposed to be flat at? Like right there. If it was, say, a basket. Okay. So like right there. But yeah, this would make a cute tote. It just would have like the bottom would just be a little droopier. Maybe I'll put some in it and see how big it is. And yeah, I could start reducing it a little bit to make it into like a tote. It's very thick because it's doubled yarn, but isn't that neat? This is the only pom-pom yarn I had handy, and these were really big puffy ones, so it turned out really well. And it's very interesting working with it. At one point it just unraveled and I don't know what the hell it just came out, and I don't know, I just had to take that part out and put it back in again. So very cool. You have to work it from the wrong side to get the pom-poms on the right side. That I figured that out before I started. I had to think about it. No, I did start a few stitches and to make sure. Okay, now some rules. What I want to do is I want to go over the rules because everybody's getting the yarn, and I am still getting a few questions, people wanting me to clarify a couple things. So let me go to the email, and here are the rules that I've set in the email, and I'm just going to read them and clarify. Now, it's special prizes awarded. This is for special projects. You can make anything you want, just like you do every month with anything that's in your box. It'd be nice if it was just the yarn in your box, but people have been adding things to it. They've been adding whatever they need to make the project look good, and that's nice. That's nice, and you can still do that if you want. This Special prizes are going to be the Furls hook. No, that's not. What was it? Was I going to do? What prize was I going to do? Did I say what prizes I was going to do? Maybe I didn't. I'll have to read it. Because I know the giveaway is going to be the weekly giveaway for everybody's going to be a Furls hook. I don't remember what I put on this one. Okay. The categories are the most artistic presentation of your completed project by wearing it, displaying it, taking it somewhere, and showing it off in any way you want. And then the second would be, a creatively useful project, not just scrubbies or dishcloths. I just thought that if you wanted to make something useful, like say, Zinnia made that huge bag, that's useful, and it was really extreme. So that would be something along the lines of, would be towards winning a project like winning a contest like this, because it was so out of the box. It was extreme. Or anything that's useful. Maybe not many people are going to enter that category, or their project won't qualify for that category. So you could win by default if you did one. It's always possible. That's how we bid on our jobs. Maybe somebody won't bid on it and I'll get it by accident. Okay, and then a silly project. I didn't put any more definition on that because I didn't want to make boundaries on that. So whatever you consider silly, go ahead. We've had amigurumis that are silly. Now, Telena's octopus that was pregnant could be considered silly. It certainly wasn't functional. But yeah, that could be considered silly. A hat with tentacles could be considered silly. Anything that you think is silly, it's in your thought. I'm going to have help from the outside judging those three categories. So it's not just going to be me making the decision, because, oh heavens no, I'm not an expert on yarn. I'm going to try to incorporate. I have some people in mind I want to ask to help me choose those prizes. And I haven't asked them yet, but I'm getting ready to send them an email and ask them if they will partake in judging those. So cross your fingers, cross my fingers that they will want to help. Now, the last category is going to be easy because, well, it'll be easy for me, but whoever makes the most projects using just those rules, just the yarn from your box. Shoot, you could pop out a bunch of scrunchies, you could do headbands, and then you could win that thing. Now, the yarn, the main rule that makes this the most challenging is why I put this rule on there, because it's more challenging, as it should be, because they're special prizes. The yarn in your box that you get that is intended for the project, not a gifted yarn that somebody sends you in addition to your project yarn. All of it needs to be in these 3 or these 4 projects to qualify. And you can use other things. You could crochet earrings and crochet around the loop. Now, an earring, this has to show because you got to put it in your ear, okay? So technically, because it's an earring and that has to go in there, you can't crochet this part of it to get it to work. So that could qualify. If you crochet around this loop and make an earring, that would qualify. You want to use a button, you can crochet around your button, or you can use your project, put the button on the inside and overlap it so it goes in from the inside. You can always take it off later and put it on the outside. Okay. Just remember that anything you do to the project now, you can undo it a little differently later if you, after the judging, after the judging is over. So keep that in mind when you're if you're trying to get one of these awards. So then like I did mention in here, a pom-pom, make the yarn pom-pom and then put something inside to hold it. If I can't see it, it doesn't count. And again, these rules are only if you want to get one of those 4 prizes. You can do anything you've been doing any month before with your yarn, and you're still going to have a chance to win the random prizes from the wheel. You won't be judged on your project. Now, if you try to get one of those special prizes, you will be judged, but that's okay. I'm not the one doing the judging, thank God. I'm just, it's going to be a group effort. So, and yeah, I guess I didn't say how much. I didn't say the prizes. So, that will be determined, but they'll be very good prizes because this is a very special challenge. I mean, this is way more challenging than a lot of people have been doing lately. So it's not just using all your yarn, it's using your yarn in a creative way and more challenging way. And you guys have proven how creative and you can be by looking at the projects. Oh my gosh, putting together the movies for each day. I didn't match people up. I went through, I didn't match projects up together. I just went through the people as they were in the month. I started with last August and I wrote down everybody and how many projects they made. And I just grouped it. If you only made one project for the whole challenge, all the challenges, I just put those people together so there was a longer movie. That's all I did. That was the only way I decided who went together. So in a couple days, you're going to have a movie with only one person because they were in a lot of challenges. So it's just going to be one person and their projects. And yeah, it is amazing. People who haven't seen them is just, they're going to be blown away, and they are. I love the comments. You're giving me great comments on the videos. Let's see. Okay. I think that was it, what I wanted to say to add to, and people are almost, everybody's got their yarn. I have somebody's waiting, somebody was on vacation and they're still going to send the yarns on the way. Oh yeah. I'm working with this yarn. It's Big Twist Value. And I'm using this Odyssey hook because it was the right size. And I'm getting some splitting. It says use a 5. This is a 5. I asked Shannon, she said she didn't get that. I'm getting problems coming back through mostly. So I'm thinking I could try another hook that doesn't have such a pointy hook on it. It's not so sharp, maybe more of a tapered hook, because that's the only difference I know is the tapered in this. So if you have a suggestion for me, yeah, when I'm coming back through, it's catching on the little strands coming through and it's getting annoying. And I told you this was the Lisa stitch, right? And the next, and oh, and you know what's cool? I got to make a few of these and I'm gonna make each one a different stitch. And I'm looking at some of the stitches. I just seen one that was Crystal just did a blanket with a single and a half double. So I think I'm gonna do that one too. It's just, it needs to be faster. It needs to be smoother because, you know, when things don't go smooth, it gets very frustrating. I don't want to just basically do the same stitch. It's boring. I want to do something that has a little texture on it. So anyway, if you have any suggestions on that for me, I'm thinking I got the other hooks I can try. I have tapered ones. Actually, none of the ones that are in here are tapered. Even they're all in line. So I have to go in my stash and find my really cheap hooks like this. The really cheap ones that I bought, and dig out some that are more rounded down here. Maybe they won't get caught on the yarn. That's my only thought that'll work. So okay. All right. Good morning. And I'm going to get off work early today. So I will, but I have the rest of the night off and there's a race on. So maybe I won't draw so early. I can wait till later because I promised you like 6 o'clock I was going to draw the winner. So everybody can still comment on the videos until 6 o'clock when I draw, because I don't want I already said that, so I don't want people to think that I'm, cheating you out of time to comment on the video. So, okay, this is going to be the second one for the day. I don't know if there'll be another one. We shall see. Okay. Bye.